Since their introduction to the Cognos toolset in Cognos 10, active reports have become a popular part of the Cognos toolset. Their advantage is, whereas with normal Cognos reports the data would always have to be extracted directly from the database, in an active report it's stored in an MHTL file, so all the rendered content is already built. They look exactly like normal dashboard reports, and we have some spark lines and some bullet charts, just as you would in any normal dashboard, and of course drill through functionality, provided of course you're on the network. However, the difference is we have these interactive controls. So for example, we can click the control buttons at the top, or the radio buttons, and change the view that we can see. So this is filtering all of the contents of that page based on that filter. And here we are onto the sales and marketing. We have similar controls, but not only that, we can also control it using the chart itself. So we click on a slice of the pie, and we can see that it changes the view on the other objects on the page. And this level of interactivity and the speed of response means that as a user experience it's highly intuitive and encourages interaction and exploration of a dataset without the need for any user training. And of course it's all available offline, so if I wanted to, I could take it on an iPad on the plane. I'm going to show you another example. Just a quick report that I knocked up. I thought I'd have a bit of fun with a dataset from the Opta Sports website. And as a report developer, it's good news that I can use the existing skills from Report Studio that I have and just enhance them with the interactive elements that Active Reports allows. So, for example, here's a straight table just showing the Premier League. I've added some microbars, but there's no interactivity on this first page. However, if we go on to the second tab, I can start to flick between the top 20s that I have here. So on various measures, goals, assists, minutes played and so on, I can quickly show the top 20 for each one of those measures. I can then also go on and show scattergraphs. And here's a scattergraph which compares shots against the number of goals. As you can see, Stoke there took the fewest shots and obviously scored the fewest goals. And of course Man City scored the greatest goals because they took the most shots. So I'm just trying to see the correlation. But the great thing is I can keep my x-axis the same and just quickly flick from one to another. So here's one of ticket prices. And this is the number of fans against the number of goals, and this is the the income from the stadium income. And because you can flick quickly from one scattergraph to the next, it allows a kind of interesting comparison between each measure. So there we see that, as you'd expect, the more fans you have, the more goals you score. Here's another graph which shows some more of the interactive functionality of Active Reports. You see we're just plotting the stadium against their capacity and the maximum and average and minimum attendances. But what's great about this is I can actually select an area on the left hand side and it highlights the correct row on the right hand side. And conversely I can select in the table and it highlights the points on the chart. I can also select the column header to resort based on each individual measure. You used to be able to do this in Report Studio, but it took a whole lot more coding. So now it's a lot easier. And the final page is just a detailed player-by-player analysis based on a drop-down for each team. You can see we've got some summary information for each team. We've got the passes completed and duels won and lost. And because it's all pre-rendered, it's really easy just to flip from one team to another and just do an instant analysis and comparison of one against another. Given that the active report is simply an MHTL file which stands by itself without any need for data connections, the report can simply be emailed to your users, or you could use the existing functionality available in Cognos Connection to schedule and or burst the report. So hopefully this demo has given you some idea of the functionality of active reports and potentially how you might use it in your organisation.